Good morning, Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are fine. I'm your social studies teacher from Allied School, Ferozpur Road campus. Dear students, we have discussed about the first part of the Mughal Empire, and now it's turn of the second part of the Mughal Empire, and we have discussed some Mughal emperor in the first part, and the remaining one we are going to discuss in the second part. So let's get started. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हमने फर्स्ट पार्ट में बाबर द ग्रेट फाउंडर ऑफ द मुगल एम्पायर एंड हुमायूं विच वाज ओवरऑल द वीक रूलर एंड शेर शाह सूरी के बारे में डिस्कस किया था और हम इस नेक्स्ट पार्ट में पार्ट 2 में फर्दर अपने जो मुगल एम्पायर्स हैं उनके बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। हमने लास्ट पार्ट में डिस्कस किया था हुमायूं के बारे में, who was basically the weak ruler of the Mughal Empire, and he was the father of the Akbar, which was the great Mughal emperor of the Mughal dynasty. Humayun basically defeated by the Sher Shah Suri, who was the Sultan of Sur Empire, and he confiscated the Mughal Empire from the Humayun and established his own dynasty. But with the help of some allies, Humayun regained his throne from the Sher Shah Suri and founded his Mughal Empire again. Then he died in 1556 and his son Akbar succeeded him and founded his rule. Akbar was basically the third emperor of the Mughal dynasty. If we talk about the administration system of the Akbar, that during the reign of the Akbar, empire was basically divided into 15 subas. Our country is divided in 4 provinces. As the same way, the reign of Akbar, the dynasty of Akbar was divided into 15 subas. In the Mughal Empire, a state or province was known as Suba. Subas was further divided into districts known as sarkars. We have also the district system. As same way, the Akbar's empire was also have a district system which are known as sarkars. The further division of sarkars were known as mahals or pragnans, as same as in the empire of Sher Shah Suri. Here are some notable achievements of Akbar reign. Akbar basically expanded the Mughal Empire through his conquest, and he basically invaded many of the areas and conquered them. So he expanded the Mughal Empire. Second, he encouraged art, architecture, basically these two fields leading to the development of the Mughal Empire. Same way, he promoted trade and commerce by promoting agriculture, and he established a strong economy in this era. As the same way, अकबर ने abolish किया सती की जो एक रस्म चलती आ रही थी, एक जिसमें विडो को उसके हस्बैंड के साथ ही बर्न कर दिया जाता था। इस प्रैक्टिस को उन्होंने सख्ती के साथ मना किया और ये टोटली एक इंसेन किस्म की प्रैक्टिस थी जिसमें हस्बैंड के साथ उसकी विडो को भी बर्न कर दिया जाता था। एज द सेम वे अकबर ने बहुत सारे स्कूल्स, लाइब्रेरीज और बहुत सारे ट्रांसलेशन सेंटर्स को जो है वो इस्टेब्लिश किया ताकि एजुकेशन को और लर्निंग को प्रमोट किया जा सके। अगर हम नेक्स्ट मुगल एम्पायर की बात करते हैं तो वो है जहांगीर, और जहांगीर बेसिकली वाज द फोर्थ मुगल एम्पायर एंड he was the son of Mughal Emperor Akbar. If we talk about some notable achievements of Jahangir, what are major achievements of the era of Jahangir period. So he basically improved the government and he collected taxes fairly. That's why his government improved very much. And same way, Jahangir built roads and bridges and improved the infrastructure of his empire. And the same way he supported art and culture. Jahangir also made friendly relationship with other countries which helped increase trade. And he improved his foreign policies in which he make friendly relationship with other countries. Okay students, now we are going to discuss the legend Mughal Empire, Shah Jahan, the fifth Mughal emperor of the Mughal dynasty, and the rule of the Shah Jahan is known as the golden era of Mughal Empire because there is no law and order situation in this era and undisturbed peace and no foreign threats maintain its discipline and peace situation in this dynasty. Also, Shah Jahan devoted his all time to maintain peace and order in the country. As the same way Shah Jahan promoted trade and commerce, he brought a lot of wealth to his empire. And at this time, the land was also very fertile and revenues flowed into the treasury. So we can say that the time of Shah Jahan is also the wealthiest period of the Mughal Empire. As the same way Shah Jahan took some personal interest in administration of justice and carried out many works of public welfare. He do many public welfare steps to maintain the peace and order situation in the country. Dear students, the reign of Shah Jahan was also known some of its major architectural achievements, and his reign basically marked the zenith of the Mughal architectural and cultural achievements. Here are some examples of the Shah Jahan architecture, which was the Taj Mahal Agra, which was included in the Seven Wonders of the World, and the Red Fort Delhi was also established by Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan Mosque, which was established in Thatta. Have you ever visited Thatta? And same as it is, Moti Masjid Agra was established by Shah Jahan, which was the great architectural achievement of this era. And same Shalimar Garden Lahore was established by Shah Jahan, Mughal Emperor. And Jamia Masjid Delhi was also established by Shah Jahan. Okay students, इस लेक्चर को यहीं पर वाइंड अप करते हैं. Hopefully this lecture will help you. And now the remaining part of this dynasty we will continue in the next part. Thank you so much. Just take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.